There is a fundamental and irreconcilable conflict between the interests of the tobacco industry and public policy interests. The tobacco industry, for profit, produces and promotes a product that has been scientifically proven to be highly addictive and causes millions of deaths per year. This is in conflict with the intent of public policies, particularly those related to safeguarding the health and well-being of citizens. In keeping with Jamaica's treaty obligations, the proposed Tobacco Control Act makes provision for the strict regulation of the interaction between public officials and the tobacco industry. Strong tobacco control policies, such as the provisions in the proposed act, will safeguard public health policies and give the next generation a chance to live and breathe easily.
Do you wish there were a way your community could get funding to improve a school, health center, sports program, and more? There is! It's the Constituency Development Fund. Here are a few things you probably didn't know about the CDF and how you can make it work better for you. The CDF policy promotes citizen participation in community development and protection of taxpayers' funds. It outlines that MPs are to meet with citizens at least once every 2 years to agree on the projects needed. You know, it used to be once a year? We should really go back to that. Projects developed without community consultation are not to be approved by the bipartisan CDF Parliamentary Committee. There are 26 government agencies that implement projects, usually for a small fee. Funds are provided directly from the Office of the Prime Minister to the implementing agency, not through the Member of Parliament. The CDF unit monitors project costs and implementation, so if you have questions about how the CDF are run in your community, contact them. To ensure no one project or community gets all the funds, there are 6 project categories with spending limits for each. There must be no less than 5 and no more than 20 projects each year. To learn more, visit jampja.org to view your MP's CDF info and tell them how this fund has impacted you. If you don't see your MP's CDF reports, then put them under little pressure, man. Call, tweet, email. Ask them when they'll submit it and when is the next CDF meeting. Change is possible. It's already happening. What we need is you. A message from the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, funded by the European Union and the Inter-American Development Bank in partnership with the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica.
Here's how we sign the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
How do bills become law in Jamaica? Laws are made to create order, to ensure our safety, and to protect our rights against abuses by other citizens, organizations, and even the government itself. A bill is a proposal for either a new law or for a change to an existing law. Jamaica's parliament is responsible for making our laws, and that responsibility is shared between two houses. There are 21 parliamentarians appointed from both political parties to the upper house, also known as the Senate. And there are 63 members of parliament that we, the people, elect to the lower house, also known as the House of Representatives. To pass a law, there is a minimum of 6 stages required in each house. The process can begin in the upper house by a senator or in the lower house by your member of parliament. And their proposals for a new bill can certainly start with you, the citizen. Now, since the process often begins in the House of Representatives, let's start there. 1. The first stage begins with the introduction by the minister responsible for the bill, followed by the first reading of the bill by the clerk to the houses. This clerk is more like the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer for the Parliament. An announcement of the bill is published in the Gazette. This is a public newsletter that the government uses to inform the citizens of what the Parliament is doing on your behalf. 2. The second reading begins with a summary of the bill by the minister. The main reasons for the bill are discussed both by the government and opposition members to determine if Jamaicans would really be better off with the new law or changes to an existing law. A vote is taken by the House to determine if the bill will move to the committee stage. Sometimes before going to that stage, the minister responsible for the bill can recommend the use of a joint select committee. It's called joint as its members are taken from both the upper and lower house. To benefit from greater consultation, the committee is empowered to invite the public to share their views of the bill in writing or in person, and does so through radio, TV, and newspaper adverts. This joint select committee submits its recommendations to the House of Representatives. The House debates this report, and a vote is taken to determine if the bill should go on to the committee stage, where it is examined by a committee of the whole House. Yes, that's the name. And that's what it is, a committee of all the members of Parliament that carefully examines each clause and makes improvements to ensure the bill will achieve its objectives. As chairman, the Speaker of the House monitors the process to make sure the rules of the House are obeyed and the process moves along smoothly. 4. The Committee of the whole House examines the bill clause by clause, then sends its recommendations for changes to the House of Representatives. This is called the report stage. 5. The bill then passes to the third reading to allow a final opportunity for MPs to make changes before it is sent to senators in the upper house. 6 to 10. In the upper house, the senators go through the same steps we just described. If any changes are made, the bill has to be returned to the House of Representatives for their discussion and approval. Now, if the bill had started in the upper house, it would also have to be returned to them for approval of any changes made by the lower house. 11. Throughout the entire process, the bill is being checked by the Legislative Council. That's the Parliament's lawyer. But before the last step, a copy is sent to the Attorney General of Jamaica for final review and certification. 12. If all is well, the bill is sent to receive the royal assent from the Governor General as the representative of the Queen, Elizabeth II. The bill is now an Act of Parliament. The Act is gazetted, and the rights of Jamaicans are further preserved and protected by a new law.
We are in a race against time, to reverse the effects of climate change by one simple action, which has positive and enduring effects. That's right, plant a tree, leave a lasting legacy. Join the My Tree Legacy promotion by planting a tree at your alma mater and share your work with us. Submit videos and pictures of you, your family, your friends, and colleagues planting trees. Every tree counts. Plant a tree today and keep climate change away.
It's Jamaica's Diamond Jubilee, celebrating 60 years of independence. Jamaica Festival Queen, Jamaica Gospel Star, Jamaica Festival Song, Independence Float Parade, Independence Street Dances, Grand Gala, and a whole lot more. Check the press for details and join us for the excitement, or watch it live on TBJ and PBCJ.
This is the land of my birth.
This is our home, Jamaica, and tourism is the lifeblood of our country. Let's all feel good again. Whether with family or friends, we want you to enjoy your staycation.
We have to ensure that they are comfortable, they feel well protected.
New standards are in place to ensure your safety. We are here to serve you better, so you can have the best experience. Come out and rediscover Jamaica.
We are ready.
We are ready.
We are ready.
Rediscover Jamaica.
Heartbeat of the world.
Watch yourself online, that's what my crew say. Make it a new day. I'm reminded by the Broadcasting Commission. We the BCJ. What if it was your friend in the mix? What if it was your sis in the pics? What if you want a terrorist watch list? What if? Suppose that one. What you do? Don't like, don't comment, don't click. Report it, block it, don't make it stick. Don't trust everybody on the internet. Use it to step up your intellect. So online you have to be safe too. Don't believe the rumors or the fake news. Don't go everywhere they try to take you. Protect the kids or they find a way through. What if it was your friend in the mix? What if it was your sis in the pics? What if you want a terrorist watch list? What if? Suppose that go on. What if? Wait up, free.
Brutality isn't a legality. There's no rationality as to why this abnormality should become a mentality. A mentality which kills and tortures Are you really telling me you're afraid to speak out because you might be called an informer? Let us break the barrier of brutality and enforce it with alacrity. If you know someone who has been victimized, I charge you to I, interrupt their situations before their O, oppressor continues to L, lurk in their lives. Let us E, extend our hands to our brothers and sisters who are being victimized, and N, never see violent acts and ignore them. Let us C, come together and be the E, example, so we may end a barrier on brutality.
To deliberate on a very important aspect of the nation's business, I pray that you grant us patience, understanding, and tolerance. Those who are to be a part of this meeting and are not yet here, I pray that you'll grant them safe passage. We thank you in advance for your kindness. Amen.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Are there any apologies for absent? We have 3 before us. Juliet Holness, MP Donovan Williams, and Minister Orlando Terrelang. Are there any other apologies? If there is no other apologies, we move to the welcome and opening remarks. Let me say to you how pleasing it is to welcome you all this morning to another CDF committee meeting. The showers are down on us, but yet we find time and make it special to be here to do justice to the nation's affair and to make sure that our constituents that we seek to serve will be in good stead all the way. Once again, I am only sitting in for the Madam Chairperson, Juliet Holness. She is unavoidable absent today. And so I will do my best to do as she would have done. Thank you. Can we have the...
Chair, before you go, I just want to say to you how proud I am that you're able to consistently, when called upon to chair, whether it is the Parliament or any other committee meeting, how proud I am that you're always able to guide us and guide the proceedings, as well as the chairman of the committees.
Thank you very much. Madam, we seek to serve in the interests of our country, a sovereign state, and so when called upon, we have to do what is necessary. At this time, we'll have I take it that the minutes were already in front of us, or we would have gotten it from our soft copy, and therefore would have read through, and we are at the stage of confirmation of minutes. Moved by Member Vaz, Anne-Marie Vaz, seconded by Member Julian Robinson. We go right into review of proposed constituency projects. We have there was a special allotment to us by way of the Ministry of Finance, as it has implications to Jamaica's 60th celebration. And so we are here this morning making sure that the necessary signatures are affixed to these projects, and so CDF administrative staff will get it or get an easier flow in making sure that what is to happen get done for the country, Jamaica land we love. So at this time we'll be going through the project. Madam Campbell did say she is asking us to do it a little bit different because she has done it differently for just this meeting, or it is a continuation, I suspect. But when we look at, when we call a constituency or member of parliament name, we will just take all three projects at the same time. And so we start this morning by looking at the projects that are before us. And so for Member of Parliament, Honorable Delroy Chuck, St. Andrew Northeastern, name of project Eastern General Welfare, $1.5 million to be executed by the KSAMC. Delroy Chuck, St. Andrew Northeastern project, PRUSUP project, $3 million. Once again, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. St. Andrew Eastern, Honorable Delroy Chuck, St. Andrew Northeastern Social Support Educational Grant Assistant 2022 to 2023 to the tune of, and this is, sorry, it is two projects in one, it is to the tune of $3 million to be executed by the Social Development Commission. We move Have me excuse, it is two projects in one. And so for the East St. Andrew Northeastern General Welfare and Economic Support 2022-2023, it is to the tune of $3 million. We move to Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, St. Andrew West Central, Rural Special Cleanup, Jamaica 60th, to the tune of $3 million, implementing agency, KSAMC. Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, St. Andrew West Central, Special Welfare Economic Enablement, to the tune of $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Honorable Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, St. Andrew West Rural Education Grant, non-path student, total $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Dr. Michelle Charles, St. Thomas Eastern General Welfare and Economic Enablement Social Support Program, to the tune of $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Dr. Michelle Charles, St. Thomas Eastern Educational Program, to the tune of $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Dr. Michelle Charles, St. Thomas Eastern Project, St. Thomas Eastern Social Program, total amount $2,999,960. That is 2.999,960.00 to be executed by the NWA. We move to Most Honorable Andrew Holness, St. Andrew West Central, St. Andrew West Central Welfare Assistance Social Support Program, totaling $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Most Honorable Andrew Holness, St. Andrew West Central, Social Support Program, Educational Grant, $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Most Honorable Andrew Holness, St. Andrew West Central, Jamaica 60th Beautification, totaling $3 million. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is the implementing agency. Mr. George Wright, Westmoreland Central Project, Social Support and Welfare, $3 million. SDC is the implementing agency. Sorry. Mr. George Wright, Westmoreland Central, Social Support Education Assistance, totaling $3 million, implementing agency SDC. Mr. George Wright, Westmoreland Central, Social Support Beautification Program, totaling $2,999,776, implementing agency NWA. Mr. Danny Lawrence, Westmoreland Eastern, Social Support Education, 2022-2023, totaling $3 million, implementing agency SDC. Mr. Danny Lawrence, Social Support Beautification Program, total $2,998,002, National Work Agency. Mr. Daniel Lawrence, Westmoreland Eastern, Social Support General Welfare, $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Mr. George Anthony Hilton, St. Andrew Western, Special Welfare Support, Non-Part Beneficiaries, 2022-2023, totaling $3 million, implementing agency, SDC. Mr. George Anthony Hilton, St. Andrew Western, Special Educational Support, $3 million, SDC. Mr. George Anthony Hilton, St. Andrew Western, Beautification and Cultural Sport Showcase, totaling $3 million. There are two implementing agencies. The beautification is to be done by the KSAMC and the Cultural Sport Showcase, SDC. Miss Carencia Morrison, St. Catherine Northeastern. Eastern General Welfare Support to the tune of $3 million. SDC is the implementing agency. Miss Carencia Morrison, St. Catherine Northeastern, Social Support Educational Grant, $3 million, SDC. Miss Carencia Morrison, St. Catherine Northeastern, Jamaica 60th Spruce Up Project, totaling $2,718,816, National Work Agency. Mr. Donovan Williams, Kingston Central, Support Educational Grant, $3 million, SDC.
I don't know if the chair or the CDF director could answer. In a case like this, where $3 million is allocated for the physical infrastructure, and if the quotation by the NWA, for example, is 2.7, the remaining balance, can we get that fund to do something else at another time?
No, or you lose the money.
Okay.
Yeah, do you lose it? Mr. Donovan Williams, Jamaica 60th Beautification, totaling $2,951,967, NWA and KSAMC. Mr. Donovan Williams, Welfare Support, totaling $3 million, SDC. Dr. Peter Phillips, St. Andrew East Central, Jamaica 60th Cleanup and Beautification Program, $3 million, KSAMC. Dr. Peter Phillips, St. Andrew East Central, Support Program Education Grant, $3 million, SDC. Dr. Peter Phillips, St. Andrew East Central, Welfare Grant Assistant Project, $3 million, Social Development Commission. Mr. Julian Robinson, St. Andrew Southeastern, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Julian Robinson, St. Andrew Southeastern, Support Program Jamaica 60th Beautification, $3 million, Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Mr. Julian Robinson, St. Andrew Southeastern, Welfare Assistant Social Support, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, St. James Northwestern, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, St. James Northwestern, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million SDC. Honorable Dr. Horace Chang, St. James Northwestern, Jamaica 60th Beautification Program, $3 million, St. James Municipal Corporation. Mr. Hero Clark, St. James Central, Jamaica 60th Beautification Program, $2,999,955, St. James Municipal Corporation. Mr. Hero Clark, St. James Central, Social Support, Welfare, Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Mr. Hero Clark, Social Support Educational Program, $3 million SDC. Honorable Edmund Bartlett, St. James East Central, Social Support, Welfare, and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Honorable Edmund Bartlett, St. James East Central, Support, Social Support Education, $3 million SDC. Honorable Edmund Bartlett, St. James East Central, Jamaica 60th Beautification, total $2,999,902.50, St. James Municipal Corporation. Honorable Xavier Main, St. Anne Southwestern, Social Support Program, Welfare, and Economic Enablement, totaling $3 million SDC. Honorable Xavier Main, Social Support Program, Education, $3 million SDC. Honorable Xavier Main, St. Anne Southwestern, Social Support Program, Physical Infrastructure, $2,999,791. National Work Agency, Ms. Crystal Lee, St. Anne Northwestern, Social Support Education Project, $3 million SDC. Ms. Crystal Lee, St. Anne Northwestern, Social Support Program, Beautification and Drain Cleaning, $2,998,480 NWA. Miss Crystal Lee, St. Anne Northwestern, Social Support Program, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Honorable Dr. Norman Dunn, St. Mary's Southeastern, Jamaica 68th Constituency Beautification, $2,999,900, National Work Agency. Honorable Dr. Norman Dunn, St. Mary's Southeastern, Special Socio-Economic Support Program, $3 million SDC. Honorable Dr. Norman Dunn, St. Mary's Southeastern, Special Education Grant, $3 million SDC. Dr. Maurice Guy, St. Mary's Central, Social Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Dr. Maurice Guy, St. Mary's Central, Social Support Program, Education, $3 million SDC. Dr. Maurice Guy, St. Mary's Central, Jamaica 60th Beautification and Drain Cleaning, $3 million. St. Mary Municipal Corporation, I think this is what St. Mary M stands for. So you need to put in a C. Miss Rhoda Moy Crawford, Manchester Central, Welfare Support, $3 million, Manchester Municipal Corporation. Miss Rhoda Moy Crawford, Manchester Central, Social Support Education Grant Assistant, $3 million, Manchester Municipal Corporation, E-Learning Jamaica. That's what I see here. I see Manchester, MC, E-Learning Jamaica. Sorry? Yes, 2 million and 1 million. Miss Rhoda Moy Crawford, Manchester Central, Social Support Program, Jamaica 60th, $2,999,980. Sorry, National Work Agency. Miss Tova Hamilton, Trelawney Northern, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement Project, $3 million SDC. Miss Tova Hamilton, Trelawney Northern, Jamaica 60th Beautification Project, $2,956,568, National Work Agency. Sorry. Ms. Tova Hamilton, Social Support Educational Assistance, $3 million, Social Development Commission. Honorable Faval Williams, St. Andrew Eastern, General Welfare Economic Support, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Faval Williams, St. Andrew Eastern, Social Support Education Grant Assistant, $3 million, SDC, E-Learning Jamaica. Honorable Faval Williams, St. Andrew Eastern, Spruce Up Jamaica, $2,998,404. NWA. Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Clarendon Southeastern, Welfare Assistance Social Support Program, $3 million. Clarendon MC, Clarendon MC. Honorable Pernell Charles, Clarendon Southeastern, Social Support Program Education Grant, $3 million, Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., Clarendon Southeastern, Jamaica 60th Beautification, Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Mr. Lothan Cousins, Clarendon Southwestern, Social Support Educational Program, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Lothan Cousins, Clarendon Southwestern, Jamaica 60th Beautification, $3 million, Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Mr. Lothan Cousins, Clarendon Southwestern, Welfare Assistance Social Support Program, $3 million, SDC, SDC. Mr. James Robertson, St. Thomas Western, Special Social Support Educational Program Assistance, $3 million, Social Development Commission, E-Learning Jamaica. Mr. James Robertson, St. Thomas Western, General Welfare Support, $3 million, SDC, SDC. Mr. James Robertson, St. Thomas Western, Beautification Program, $2,996,160, NWA. Honorable Audley Shaw, Manchester Northeastern, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, Manchester Municipal Corporation, Manchester Municipal Corporation. Honorable Audley Shaw, Social support, educational grant assistance, $3 million, Manchester Municipal Corporation, e-learning, Jamaica. Honorable Audley Shaw, Manchester Northeastern, Spruce Up Jamaica 68, $900,000, National Work. Let me read that again. $2,940,900, National Work Agency. Mr. Philip Paulwell, Kingston Eastern and Port Royal, Special Welfare Assistant, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Philip Paulwell, Kingston Eastern and Port Royal, Education Assistant, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Philip Paul and Kingston, Eastern and Port Royal, Independent 68 Project, $3 million, K. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Mr. Robert Miller, St. Catherine Southeastern, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Robert Miller, St. Catherine Southeastern, Social Support, Education Grant Assistant, $3 million, SDC, e-learning, Jamaica. Mr. Robert Miller, St. Catherine Southeastern, Social Development, Jamaica 68, Grant Assistant, $2,999,684, National Work Agency. Honorable Marisa Dalrymple Filbert, Trelawney Southern, Social Support Education Grant Assistant, $3 million, SDC, and e-learning, Jamaica. Mrs. Marisa Dalrymple Filbert, Trelawney Southern, Spruce Up Jamaica 68, $3 million, Trelawney MC. Mrs. Marisa Dalrymple Filbert, Trelawney Southern, General Welfare Support, $3 million, SEC. Mr. Michael Phillips, Manchester North Western, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Michael Phillips, Manchester Northwestern, Social Support Education Grant Assistant, $3 million, Manchester MC and e-learning, Jamaica. Mr. Michael Phillips, Manchester Northwestern, Spruce Up Jamaica, $2,999,920, NWA. Dr. Angela Brown Burke, St. Andrew Southwestern, Jamaica 68th, $3 million. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. Dr. Angela Brown Burke, St. Andrew Southwestern. Special Social Support, General Welfare and Economic Enablement, $2 million plus another $1 million, $3 million, Social Development Commission. Dr. Angela Brown Burke, St. Andrew Southwestern, Education Assistance, $3 million, Social Development and E-Learning Jamaica. Honorable Olivia Grange, St. Catherine Central, Social Support Educational Grant Assistant, SDC, E-Learning Jamaica, totaling $3 million. Honorable Olivia Green, St. Catherine Central, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Olivia Grange, St. Catherine Central, Spruce Up Jamaica 60th, $2,928,395. National Work Agency. That's two we just did a while ago. Mr. Robert Montague, St. Mary Western, Special Support Program Physical Infrastructure, $2,988,004, National Work Agency. Mr. Robert Montague, St. Mary Western, Special Support Education Grant, $3 million, SDC. Mr. Robert Montague, St. Mary Western, Special Welfare Support and Economic Enablement, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Marsha Smith, Jamaica 60th Beautification, $2,999,920 NWA. Honorable Marsha Smith, St. Anne Northeastern, Special Education Grant Assistant for Non-Path Student, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Marsha Smith, St. Anne Northeast, Special Welfare Economic Support, Non-Path Beneficiary, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Homer Davis, St. James Southern, Social Support Education, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Homer Davis, St. James Southern, Social Support Welfare Economic Enablement, SDC and E-Learning, Jamaica. Honorable Homer Davis, St. James Southern, Jamaica's 60th Beautification and Independence Celebration, totaling $2,999,777.50. Going right down to the T. St. James Municipal Corporation, JCDC, and SDC. Mrs. Anne-Marie Vaz, Portland Eastern, Jamaica's 60th Beautification, $2,938,322 NWA. Mrs. Anne-Marie Vaz, Portland Eastern, Special Support Program, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Mrs. Anne-Marie Vaz, Portland Eastern, Special Jamaica 60th Support Program, Education, SDC, $3 million. Mr. Robert Chin, Manchester Southern, Spruce Up Jamaica 60th, $2,999,014. National Work Agency. Mr. Robert Chin, Manchester Southern, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, Manchester Municipal Corporation. Mr. Robert Chin, Manchester Southern, Social Support, Economic Education Grant and Assistance, $3 million, Manchester MC and E-Learning, Jamaica. Mr. Mark Golden, St. Andrew Southern, Social Support, Jamaica 60th Beautification, $3 million, KSAMC. Mr. Mark Golden, St. Andrew Southern, Social Support Educational Assistance, $3 million, SEC E-Learning, Jamaica. Mr. Mark Golden, St. Andrew Southern, Special Social Support, General Welfare, Social Development, $3 million. Honorable Carl Samuda, St. Andrew Northeastern, Education Assistance Support Program, $3 million, SEC E-Learning, Jamaica. Honorable Carl Samuda, St. Andrew North Central, Special Welfare Economic Enablement, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Carl Samuda, St. Andrew North Central, Special Social Support, Jamaica 60th, $3 million, NSWMA. Mrs. Juliet Holness, St. Andrew East Rural, Special Welfare Non-Part Beneficiary, $3 million, SDC. Mrs. Juliet Holness, St. Andrew East Rural, Education Grant, non-part beneficiary. $3 million social development and e-learning. Mrs. Juliet Holness, St. Andrew East Rural, Jamaica 60th beautification, $2,998,229, National Work Agency. Miss Lisa Hanna, St. Anne Southeastern, Special Welfare Support, $3 million, SDC. Miss Lisa Hanna, St. Anne Southeastern, Special Jamaica 60th Cleanup, $2,994,800, NWA. Miss Lisa Hanna, St. Anne Southeastern, Education Support Project, $3 million, SEC and e-learning Jamaica. Honorable Orlando Terrelong, St. Catherine East Central, Central Support Program Education, $3 million, Social Development Commission and e-learning Jamaica. Honorable Orlando Terrelong, St. Catherine East Central, Social Support Program, Employment Generation, $566,266. How much you give up? But you say you don't get back the remainder? NWA. This is so wrong. This is a total of $400,000 right off the bat. Terry Long. Exactly 400,000 a day. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But I'm saying, if you tell them $3 million, you have $3 million in which you spend. Don't tell me say the road is measured $3 million. We are worried. It's still an amount. Honorable Orlando Terrelong, St. Catherine East Central, Social Support Program, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Mr. Hugh Graham, St. Catherine Northwestern, Special Physical Infrastructure Support, $3 million, St. Catherine MC. Hugh Graham. But you know how funny it is? If it was over by $100,000, would have asked to correct it. Mr. Hugh Graham, St. Catherine Northwestern, Special Educational Grant, $3 million STC, e-learning Jamaica. Mr. Hugh Graham, St. Catherine Northwestern, Special Economic Support Program, $3 million SDC. Mr. Fitz Jackson, St. Catherine Southern, Welfare Assistance Social Support Program, $3 million SDC. Mr. Fitz Jackson, St. Catherine Southern, Jamaica 60th, National Work Agency, $2,999,930. Mr. Fitz Jackson, St. Catherine Southern, Social Support Education System, Assistance, $3 million, SDC. Sorry. Dr. Andrew Wheatley, St. Catherine South Central, Spruce Up Jamaica 60th, $2,872,482 National Work Agency. Dr. Andrew Wheatley, St. Catherine South Central, Social Support Educational Grant Assistant, $3 million, St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Dr. Andrew Wheatley, St. Catherine South Central, General Welfare and Economic Support, $3 million, St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. Miss Denise Daly, St. Catherine Eastern, Welfare Support for Non-Part Beneficiary, $3 million SDC. Yes, she's here. Miss Denise Daly, St. Catherine Eastern, Grand Jubilee Spruce Up and Celebration Program, $3 million, St. Catherine MC and SDC. Miss Denise Daly, St. Catherine Eastern, Educational Assistant, Additional for Non-Part Beneficiary, Social Development and E-Learning, $3 million. Honorable Franklin Witter, St. Elizabeth Southeastern, Social Support Beautification Program, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Honorable Franklin Witter, St. Elizabeth Southeastern, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Honorable Franklin Witter, St. Elizabeth Southeastern, Social Support Welfare, $3 million SDC. Honorable Floyd Green, St. Elizabeth Southwestern, Social Support Beautification Program, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Honorable Floyd Green, St. Elizabeth Southwestern, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Honorable Floyd Green, St. Elizabeth Southwestern, General Welfare, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Mr. Delroy Slowly, St. Elizabeth Northeastern, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million SDC. Mr. Delroy Slowly, St. Elizabeth Northeastern, Jamaica 60th, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Mr. Delroy Slowly, St. Elizabeth Northeastern, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement, SDC, $3 million. Honorable J.C. Hutchinson, St. Elizabeth Northwestern, Social Support Educational Assistance, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Honorable J.C. Hutchinson, St. Elizabeth Northwestern, Beautification Jamaica 60, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Mr. J.C. Hutchinson, General Welfare for Non-Part Beneficiaries, St. Elizabeth Northwestern, $3 million, St. Elizabeth MC. Mr. Moreland Wilson, Western Westmoreland Social Beautification Program, $3 million, National Work Agency. Mr. Moreland Wilson, Social Support Educational Program, $3 million SDC. Mr. Moreland Wilson, Westmoreland Western, Social Support General Welfare, $3 million SDC. Honorable Desmond McKenzie, Kingston Western, General Welfare Support, $3 million, KSAMC. Honorable Desmond McKenzie, Kingston Western, Beautification Project, $3 million, KSAMC. Honorable Desmond McKenzie, Kingston Western Educational Assistant Program, $3 million, SDC e-learning Jamaica. Mr. Dwight Sibbles, Clarendon Northern, Jamaica 60th, $2,996,000, National Work Agency. Mr. Dwight Sibbles, Social Support Educational Program, $3 million, Social Development and e-learning Jamaica. Mr. Dwight Sibbles, Clarendon Northern, Welfare Support, Social Support Program, $3 million SDC. Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, St. Catherine North Central, Jamaica 60th, $3 million, St. Catherine MC and Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, St. Catherine North Central, Central Support, Social Support Educational Grant, $3 million Social Development Commission and e-learning Jamaica. Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey, St. Catherine North Central, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million STC. Honorable C. Everall Warmington, St. Catherine Southwestern, Special Welfare Support Non-Part Beneficiary, $3 million STC. Honorable C. Everall Warmington, St. Catherine Southern, Western, Social Support Educational Grant Assistance, $3 million STC, e-learning Jamaica. Honorable C. Everall Warmington, St. Catherine Southwestern, Welfare Support Jamaica 60th, $3 million NWA. Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, St. Catherine West Central, Jamaica 60th, $2,993,840 NWA. Dr. Honorable Christopher Tufton, St. Catherine West Central, Social Support Educational Grant, $3 million STC, e-learning Jamaica. Ms. Tamika Davis, Hanover Western, Social Support Education, $3 million STC. Sorry? That's what I saw. Look if you see a Tufton mix. Look the last Tufton. Look at the last Tufton, it's 2 in 1. Sorry. Thanks. Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, St. James West Central, Social Support Welfare, $3 million STC. Sorry, St. Catherine West Central. Dr. Christopher Tufton. Sorry? Ms. Tamika Davis, Hanover Western, Jamaica 60th, $2,994,373 NWA. Ms. Tamika Davis, Hanover Western, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million STC. Mr. Dave Brown, Jamaica 60th, $2,993,840 National Work Agency. Mr. Dave Brown, Hanover Eastern, Social Support Educational Assistance, $3 million STC, e-learning Jamaica. Mr. Dave Brown, Hanover Eastern, Social Support, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million SDC. Mr. Philip Enriquez, Clarendon Northwestern, Social Support Program, $3 million SDC. Mr. Philip Enriquez, Clarendon Northwestern, Jamaica 60th beautification, $2,999,950, Clarendon MC. Mr. Philip Enriquez, Clarendon Northwestern, Social Support Education Assistant, $3 million STC and e-learning Jamaica. Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Clarendon Central, Welfare and Economic Enablement, $3 million, Clarendon MC. Mr. Lester Michael Henry, Clarendon Central, Jamaica 60th, $2,999,990, Clarendon MC. Mr. Lester Mike Henry, Clarendon Central, Social Support Educational Assistant, $3 million, STC, e-learning Jamaica. Honorable Robert N. Morgan, Clarendon North Central, Welfare Assistance Social Support, $3 million, Clarendon MC. Honorable Robert N. Morgan, Clarendon North Central, Jamaica 60th, $3 million, Clarendon MC, SDC. Honorable Nesta Morgan, Clarendon North Central, Social Support Education Assistant, $3 million, Clarendon MC. Honorable Darrell Vaz, Welfare Economic Support, $3 million, Portland MC. Honorable Darrell Vaz, Portland Western, Education Development Project, $3 million, SDC. Honorable Darrell Vaz, Portland Western, Bushing and Disaster Mitigation, Jamaica 60th, $2,999,956, National Work Agency.
Is it NWA or Portland MC from Mr. Vaz?
For who? National Work Agency.
Can you look at the estimate, please?
No, it's NWA. It's fine.
Okay, thanks. Our error.
Doctor, the Honorable Nigel Clark, who made it possible. St. Andrew Northwestern, Social Support Educational Grant, $3 million SDC and e-learning. Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clark, St. Andrew Northwestern, Welfare Economic Support, $3 million SDC. Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clark, St. Andrew Northwestern, Spruce Ups, Jamaica 60th, $3 million. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. No, we're not calling this one. This one we're not calling. No, this one is... Members, there is no other business. Yes, madam. Quickly, please. Sorry? I didn't hear you.
Chairman, am I acknowledged?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. It would be remiss of me not to make mention of the staff of CDF and the way in which they have executed this program in order for us to be able to carry this process through today. I thought it was impossible, but I must lift my hat, and on behalf of all of us as Member of Parliament, I want to just say to you and your staff, we really appreciate what you have done for us, our constituency, and Jamaica at large.
I will not say anything else in addition to what you have just said, member. They have done well. We continue to extend prayers for those agencies that will continue to do well for the life of members of Parliament. Thank you. If there is no other business, this meeting stand adjourned. Moved by Member Crawford, seconded by Vaz.
Join PBC Jamaica live on Sunday, August 14 when Senyacom Edutainment and AC Marriott Hotel in Kingston hosts an eclectic mix of poetry and music at the Jamaica Poetry Festival 2022. Hear the likes of Monty Alexander, Skip Marley, Professor Mervyn Morris, Marjorie Wiley, Yasser Safari, Dr. Michael Abrams, Ebony Payne, George Elliott Clark, Kai Farkner, Mark Stevenson, Calvin Mitchell, Samoya Banton, and so much more. Showtime 7 p.m. Join PBC Jamaica as we bring it all to you live from the AC Marriott Hotel in Kingston. Jamaica Poetry Festival 2022 in partnership with AC Marriott Hotel in Kingston, JN Group, TEF, PBCJ, Proven, Digicel Foundation, JPS, VW Investments, Sandoz, Jamaica Observer, JTB, Images, Bob Marley Tough Gong Radio, Tough Gong TV, Jamaica TV Radio, Art of Life Magazine, Reggae Around the World, LLI, MGP, Chris Mix Radio, and TWRBON.
It's Jamaica's Diamond Jubilee, celebrating 60 years of independence. Jamaica Festival Queen, Jamaica Gospel Star, Jamaica Festival Song, Independence Float Parade, Independence Street Dances, Grand Gala, and a whole lot more. Check the press for details and join us for the excitement, or watch it live on TBJ and PBCJ.
This is the land of my birth.
Want to help me sing along this part of we culture we love. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the country, jump and rejoice. I'm a pro Jamaican, I'm a born Jamaican. Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. We love the country, jump and rejoice. I'm a pro Jamaican, I'm a born Jamaican. They're always love we, and the whole wide world know about we. Love Jamaica and I sell it out. Yeah, so we born and grow, say you in me country. Go so, yeah, we have fun. Beautiful beach with the river that run. Never say the place nice again. Say the place nice again. Jamaica nice again. Say the place nice again. Jamaica sweet again. Say the place sweet again.
neighbor and your friend. Tell them Jamaica nice again. Call all the tourist traveler then. Tell them Jamaica nice again. Yeah, Jamaica nice again. Sing along, Jamaica nice again. Yeah, Jamaica nice again. All right, now take on a tour. There we go.
All when them gone away, me know them mind still left back home. Because of the music party and the yaki and the rum, this sound a jump. All when they've gone away, me know them mind still left back home. Jamaica have the best tourist attraction, so no call us danger zone. Hey. Now make me say please, pass me a plate of the rice and peas. Bake a cake for moments like these. What a way the celebration sweet. Thank God we live for see. And the little problem we see. Look where we live for see. Can't believe somebody.
Oh, what a time to be Jamaican. Beauty of the nation. Make all my other worries fade away. Oh, the dollar mind no mercy, but we know say Jaja love we come with blessings at the end of every day. No one a nice like God. No one a nice like God.
I will forever defend Jamaica. And it no matter anywhere I go. The black, green and cool, deep in my soul. I love Jamaica more than you know. Push up your one if you say good over evil. Praise the Lord and read up your Bible. Festival bring a joy to the people.
Nah, click on your link for my liquor brother pre that slap bro, we no need that. And the next thing them type a song they are listening online, what kind of thing that some big man pose up on them profile and a put chat to a small child. Watch yourself on social media when you a post back sis, no do nothing too wild. What if your little brother said a post ya? What if your bro dead in a crime video ya? What if your little sister fi take a one pic and it a put up everywhere like it's a poster? Before me share the post, the pic, I ask myself what if I nah comment, I nah go click me. Before me ask what if I nah comment, I nah go click me. Before me ask what if so before you share the post, the link, just ask yourself what if yeah. When you're there online, make it a new day at the rhyme. Keep up with the time. Broadcasting commission, I remind you.
Welcome to the Manchester Hotel.
Your room is ready for you. Just needs to get the bed, the lamp, the desk, the rug, the sink, a pillow for your head.
The hotel's run by monsters, just staff beyond compare. We've got the kind of service you won't find anywhere.
So welcome to the Manchester. Welcome to the Manchester.
Dating style, so genteel. Cookie come with every meal.
Here's your key, so check right in.
Let your fairy stay begin. Welcome to the Manchester Hotel.
Problem parrot.
Now, I just need your paw print, Miss Puff Whiskers. Meow. There we are, all checked in.
Oh, meow. Thank you. Oh, by the way, you haven't got any, dog stain here, have you?
Oh, no, Miss Puff Whiskers. We have no dog guests at the moment.
Oh, that's a relief. I just don't feel like being chased.
Oh, I understand completely. Enjoy your stay.
Meow.
Oh, hello, sir. Hi, I'd like a room, please. Oh, with fleas or without? Without. There aren't any, cats in this hotel, are there? I came to relax, not chase cats. Oh, no. No cat staying here at the moment. Right. I've got a doghouse with a chew toy on the 5th floor. Perfect!
Hello, Miss Twitcher. A very good morning to you. How may I help you?
Would you mind watching my parrot Monty for me today? I'm playing golf and it's simply not his game.
Leave Monty with us. We run an excellent parrot sitting service.
Oh, thank you. Mummy'll see you later, Monty.
I'll just tell Fergus. Fergus? Where did he go? Fergus! Fergus? Fergus!
Fergus! Fergus! Did you call me? Fenella? Fenella! Fenella! Fenella!
Vanilla? Vanilla?
Fergus? Did you call? Fergus?
Fergus? Vanilla?
Fergus?
Fenella!
Fergus?
Fenella!
Fergus?
Fenella!
Oh! Did you call me?
No, you called me!
No, you called me.
The parrot!
Parrot!
Can he talk?
Can he talk?
Oh, he repeats everything you say.
He repeats everything you say. Wow!